Over the last few decades, the fighting game community has brought many different great icons to the gaming community. With the top 3 franchises being Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, and Tekken, I wanted to see how their main characters stacked up against each other. The 3 main characters being Ryu, Liu Kang, and Jin Kazama. What's going on, everybody? It's Waffles here, and today I'm going to be comparing the 3 top main characters in fighting game history. In this video, I'm going to be going over each character's pros and cons and comparing them to one another to see which one comes out on top. Starting off with the first character and arguably the most popular, Ryu. Now, Ryu is the most iconic of the 3. His special moves lives on in the hearts of many. Ryu and his special moves are a pop culture icon, even transcending into anime when Veldora was spamming Hadoukens and reincarnated as a slime. He is the most heroic of the 3, representing the embodiment of a true hero and main character. He has a good backstory in which he was an orphan who was taken in and trained by his master Gouken. Gouken raised him, trained him, but was later defeated by Akuma, his brother. Ryu believes that his master has been killed by Akuma, and he swears to become stronger and to one day defeat Akuma. So as a character, we do see him develop over time, and he does have lots of hardships that he has to overcome. The main hardship being overcoming the Satsu no Hadi, his evil side. So not only does he have to overcome the hurdles of being lacking in power, he also has to overcome his evil virtuous side. This leads him to mastering the power of nothingness, which eventually becomes even more powerful than his evil side, and he uses this to defeat Akuma. He also defeats many strong warriors and villains throughout this time. Now, as far as his gameplay goes as a character, Ryu is typically the ease of use character, the easiest to use because he's the main character. He serves his purpose as being an easy way for the player to learn how to play the game. And Ryu as a character in Street Fighter typically gives you almost every single aspect of what the fighting game offers, mechanic wise. Projectiles, anti-airs, parries. He's typically the traditional way of fighting in Street Fighter. Now, Ryu typically doesn't get overshadowed by any other character in the series. Typically, he's the most known next to Ken, and maybe like someone like Cammy for like the otaku dudes, you know what I'm saying? So overall, as a character, I think Ryu is the most polished overall. He brings everything to the table. He's pretty much cool, you know what I'm saying? He's a cool character. He has traditional gameplay mechanics, you know what I'm saying? He gives everything to the table as far as gameplay wise. And story, he has a fleshed out story, you know what I'm saying? He's not really like lacking in the story department. He has a good backstory. He overcomes lots of things, and he has great character development over time. So I think Ryu as a character, out of the 3, he is the most balanced. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Now let's go on to the next character, which is Jin Kazama. Now, out of the 3 characters, most people would typically say that Jin is the most cool. He embodies the whole edgelord, Sasuke, Madara, Itachi type of character. He's pretty much showing either no emotion or negative emotion all of the time. And you know, people love that type of edgelord type of thing. But Jin also allows us to see his more softer side when seeing his mom June, or interacting with someone like Asuka or Ling Xiaoyu. I know I fucked her name up. But yeah, we do get to see Jin's soft side, especially when he interacts with his rival, Warang. So I think that adds some depth to his character. He's not just a 100% OP edgelord, like he does have some type of heart, and we do get to see that throughout the series. Now, as far as his story goes, I think his backstory is pretty decent. His mom was killed by Ogre, and just like Ryu, he went on a path to revenge after being betrayed by Heihachi, his grandfather. This betrayal awakened his devil gene, something that Heihachi hates and despises. The devil gene being a gene passed down from Jin's grandmother, which is basically a mutation that turns them into like devil-like creatures. So basically, Jin's whole motive is to defeat and destroy all of the Mishimas, Heihachi, Kazuya. He wants to destroy all of these evil beings and stop this madness. But in doing so, he kind of becomes evil himself. So it's kind of like, I don't know, like, do you really consider him evil? Well, I mean, he did kind of start World War III. He did have like armies and stuff like that. So like, he did become OP evil. I ain't gonna cap. So yeah, edgelord once again. But with Tekken 8's new release, it seems that Jin is on a path of redemption. So basically, he went from like an anti-hero to evil to now being good. When you really dig deep into his story and see all the things that he did and that he went through and the way that he went about it, you kind of see that he had a very compelling story and some great character development. Now, as far as his gameplay goes, he's not really a newcomer friendly type of character. He's a Mishima character, and although the Mishimas are the hardest to master but the most rewarding to master, Jin as a character, he is the easiest of the Mishimas in my opinion to master, so I guess you can give him points there. But even though he's not the easy friendly character, once you master Jin as a character, you are greatly rewarded for all the time and effort that you put in, and he is a top tier character in almost every single video game that he's ever been in as far as the Tekken franchise goes. So yeah, overall Jin as a character has some similarities story wise and lore wise to Ryu, but in my opinion he's the more cooler character. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Now, although Liu Kang is a main character of the most popular franchise of the three, he's not really the most popular in his own franchise. With Mortal Kombat having much cooler characters like Scorpion and Sub-Zero, he kinda falls into the background of those characters. Liu Kang's backstory is not that in depth. We don't really know anything about his past. We only know from the present, in which he is the Shaolin monk's chosen warrior to defeat Goro in the first tournament in order to save Earthrealm. After his first victory in the first Mortal Kombat tournament that he participated in, he went on to save Earthrealm numerous of times, defeating the likes of Shao Kahn, Shang Tsung, and even Shinnok, all of which are very, very powerful adversaries. He also finds a love interest in Katana. Now, although Liu Kang as a character is meant to protect Earthrealm and save the world multiple times, we don't really see any strong character development for Liu Kang. He's kind of always just the OP protector. Like, you know, we never really see him have to like overcome any obstacles or hurdles in order to gain the power to defeat these adversaries. He's just kind of always that powerful. This kind of leaves Liu Kang lacking in the whole relatability category. Now, although he's done his job as a character and saved the world and realms multiple times, I guess Ed Boon thought he was too powerful, or they wanted to go in a different direction, so he was actually killed off twice. He was killed off in the Midway universe, and he was also killed off in the NetherRealm universe. In the Midway universe, when he dies, he comes back as a zombified being. Don't ask me how he did this. I'm telling you, Liu Kang is always just OP in the Mortal Kombat universe for some reason. Yeah, for some reason his soul was taken by Shang Tsung, yet he still came back as an undead warrior to get revenge, and he was actually OP. So that's Midway's evil Liu Kang. Now, going to NetherRealm's evil Liu Kang, he was killed by Raiden, and his soul was given to Quan Chi. This is where we get evil Liu Kang, or Revenant Liu Kang. This Liu Kang hated Raiden, his master, for getting him killed and most of his friends and allies killed. He was initially used as Quan Chi and Shinnok's minion, but after Quan Chi and Shinnok were defeated, he became the leader of the NetherRealm, a true evil dictator, owning his own realm. This is the biggest waste of potential in the story I have ever seen in the Mortal Kombat universe history since it has been launched. We could have seen the greatest rivalry battle in the history of Mortal Kombat, possibly being more OP and cool than Sub-Zero versus Scorpion. There were so many possibilities they could have did with this. They could have literally did Raiden versus evil NetherRealm Liu Kang, or we could have had evil Liu Kang versus Kung Lao, or we could have had Liu Kang and Katana versus Kung Lao and Jade. It could have been so much. You know what? I ain't gonna go into that, but I'll do a whole video going off on that. You know what? Let's move on. Yeah, he pretty much got dogged by evil Raiden. So evil Liu Kang got dogged by evil Raiden, like no difficulty. He just came into his hood with a little bit of special forces members and just decimated his whole realm. Evil Liu Kang was later saved by Kronika, and Kronika used him as a minion once again, promising him some type of wish. And the good Liu Kang was brought back from the past, fighting the evil Liu Kang. And eventually, as events passed, they both merged into one another after Raiden turned Liu Kang into a fire god. Using this fire god power, Liu Kang defeats Kronika, a titan and a keeper of time, the literal timekeeper of all of time, a being who is stronger than the elder gods and even merged with one of the elder gods, which is Cetrion. So not only did he become a god out of nowhere, he goes and defeats a titan which is stronger than the elder gods, which are the elder gods are like the beings who created the universe pretty much. They are pretty much like super gods, because Raiden was a god. You know what? They're OP, okay? The elder gods are OP. And one of these elder gods merged with the one that is stronger than all of them combined, so giving her even more power, and Liu Kang defeated her. After defeating her, he defeats Shang Tsung, which came back in time and had the crown of time. So you have a sorcerer who is amped by a titan artifact. Yeah, Liu Kang drops him off too. I'm sweating. Alright, after Liu Kang defeats this guy, Shang Tsung, which is amped by a titan artifact, he then becomes the keeper of time himself. So not only did he become a god, then he becomes even more OP than a god, and he becomes a titan. Then he creates his own timeline, goes down from being a titan to being a mere demigod, then gets that power back, then casually decimates and beats up many titans who are supposed to be on the same level as him with no difficulty. I don't know why Liu Kang is so OP, but he's OP. Now Liu Kang as a character has some iconic moves like his signature bicycle kick and the fact that he turns into a dragon himself. Although these things are not as iconic as Ryu's moves, they still have some merit. Now gameplay wise, Liu Kang is always the easy go-to guy. His special moves are literally easy, his fatalities are fairly easy. He's the guy that you want to pick when you want to play the game, and he's usually high tier, so you have a high tier character who's fairly easy to use for the most part. And although he's not the most popular character or even a poster boy of his own game, he still holds his own and is beloved to many fans' hearts. So in conclusion, all three of these characters fairly stack up against each other very well. But in the end, it kinda all boils down to what you care about the most. Do you care more about the main character being a hero? Then Ryu is your choice. Do you care more about the main character being cool? Then Jin's probably your choice. Or do you care more about the main character being strong? If so, then Liu Kang's your choice. It kinda all boils down to your own personal opinion. But if you have to absolutely choose one, I'd probably have to say that Ryu is the safest bet. He's the most well-rounded in coolness, in story and lore, in effectiveness, and also in popularity. He may not be the strongest or the coolest, but all around he holds his own in all categories. And I've never heard anyone say electric wind god fist or what bicycle kick. I've never heard anybody say those, but I have heard people say Shoryuken or Hadouken. So yeah, it's pretty much, yeah, it's Ryu. I ain't gonna lie to you. Do I want it to be Ryu? No. My personal favorite is Jin. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Somebody got to win. Alright, that's the end of the video, man. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Who's your favorite character? Who do you guys think is the best character? Did I leave some things out? Did I miss some things? Let me know in the comment section below. Let's have a discussion. Do you guys think Ryu is the best? Do you guys think Liu Kang is the best? Do you guys think Jin is the best? And why? You guys probably gonna roast me for this one. I ain't gonna lie. But just know, chill. Jin is my favorite, alright? I like Jin. He's cool. I like his gameplay. It's rewarding. You know what I'm saying? I think Liu Kang is probably like the least. I mean, Liu Kang is cool too. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Hey, let's leave it for the comment section. Alright, let's leave it for the comment section. It's Waffles. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like videos like this. And I'm out. Make sure you guys have some happy holidays and stay prayed up. Peace.